Every adventure begins with a choice. Every legend begins with a dream. Welcome to Symarks.
Imagine this. Luffy finally reaches the Laughter the Straw Hats celebrate. The One Piece is right in front of them. After more than 30 years of storytelling, it's over. But what if that exactly what Oda wants us to believe? What if Laughter was never meant to be the final destination? What if the greatest mystery in the One Piece isn't the treasure, is where journey goes after finding it? It sounds impossible. After all, Goldie Roger reached Laftel and become the Pirate King. So why would there be another destination? Today we are diving into the one of the most fascinating what if theories in One Piece. This is not confirmed by Ichiro Oda. It's fan theory built from clues hidden throughout the story, and if it's true, it could completely change how we think about the ending of One Piece. Chapter 1: Roger's Greatest Secret. When Roger reached Laftel, he didn't conquer the world, he didn't destroy the world government, he didn't reveal the void century to everyone. Instead, he laughed. Then he said they had arrived too early. Think about that. Too early? For what? If Laftel truly contained everything needed to change the world, why leave? Why start the Great Pirate era instead? Maybe because Laftel wasn't the finish line. Maybe it was the place where Roger learned what the real mission was. Instead of receiving a treasure, he received instructions meant for someone else, someone who will be born in the future, someone like Luffy. Chapter 2: The Missing Piece. Throughout the One Piece, Oda constantly introduces mysteries connected to places that don't fit into the normal map. The moon, ancient robots, the civilization Enel discovered, the ancient kingdom, the mysterious giant robot, the ancient weapons. Why keep adding these mysteries if everything ends on one island? What if Laftel only explains the truth, but another place where that truth must be fulfilled? Think of Laftel as a history book. You don't finish reading a history book and then stop living. You act on what you have learned. Maybe that's exactly what Luffy will have to do. Why Roger could never finish the journey. Roger had incredible strength, he found Laftel, yet he admitted he was too early. Not too weak, not too slow, too early. That means time itself mattered. Maybe the world had to wait for someone carrying Joy Boy's inherited will. Maybe the ancient weapon had to awaken. Maybe Poseidon had to be born. Maybe Nika had to return. Roger couldn't complete the final mission because history itself wasn't ready. Luffy isn't simply following Roger's path, he is finishing it. Oda's biggest misdirection. For decades, fans have believed that reaching Laftel equaled the end of the story, but Oda loves misdirection. Every major saga begins with the One Piece expectation, then completely change directions. Marineford wasn't about rescuing Ace, Wano wasn't about defeating Kaido, Aegir wasn't just another science island. What if Laftel follows the same pattern? The treasure is found, the truth is revealed, and only then the real final journey begins. Not to find treasure, but to reshape the world itself. Imagine the final chapter. Luffy has already found the One Piece, the world finally knows the truth, the world government falls, the red line changes forever, ocean becomes one, every dream of Straw Hat begins to come true. And only then do we realize Laftel was never the ending, it was beginning. Maybe that's why Roger laughed, because he knew the greatest adventure wasn't his, it belonged to the next generation. But remember, this is only a fan theory. Until Oda reveals ending himself, nobody outside him knows the truth. So here's the question. If Laftel isn't a final destination, where do you think Luffy's last adventure will take him? So what do you think? Is Laftel really end of One Piece journey? Or Oda has been setting up one final destination that none of us have noticed yet? Drop your own theories in comment. I will be reading the best ones and your ideas might even inspire the next videos here on Symarks. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more cinematic One Piece theories, hidden details, and mysteries that go beyond the obvious, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Symarks, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next adventure. Until next time. This is Symarks, where every theory begins with a question and every mystery brings us one step closer to truth. See you in the next video. Bye bye.